Sadek is a Kuwaiti who owns a drag racing team. His cars have seen success, but these days he has to take them to places like Qatar in order to compete. And Sadek reckons it's about time Kuwait built another track.
When we've gone down to Bahrain, Qatar, Abu Dhabi, any place, any track in this district, 80% of the cars that go on racing this week from Kuwait. Imagine a football player with no soccer field. How can I play? Right? I mean, it's senseless. It don't make any sense. So the greatest support from the government would be, give us a track. Let us race at our own backyard.
Kuwait has a heritage of motor racing dating back to 1974, but its main track closed a decade ago after complaints from local residents about the noise and smell.
You can see the Kuwaitis love the cars.
Sports journalists like Osama reckon that government bureaucracy is holding back a decision to support Kuwaiti motorsports, but that an investment in the sector would quickly reap dividends in terms of victories for the country.
Everyone knows that Kuwait's a rich country. There's nothing stopping the government taking action like forming teams. If we want to look at examples, there's Qatar. They have a rally driver who's been Middle East champion more than 8 times. He has full support from the government in Qatar, and here in Kuwait we have talents and we had our achievements, so we can easily achieve this.
And supporters of a new track think it might do something to lift Kuwait's position from where it currently stands in the bottom half of the International Road Deaths League table by attracting speed lovers away from the country's motorways and onto a test track instead.
You only have to spend a few minutes in a public space alongside a busy road like this one to hear a fast car whizzing by. So I've come down to this park to find out what the people here think about drivers taking their Ferraris and Lamborghinis for a spin.
It's triple thing, and yeah, I think they need special tracks for this to be better than, you know, you hear the sound.
There is family coming here, disturbing him, and make it too much dangerous. There is a lot of family also don't want to come in here because of him. Make it noise here and too much bad things here.
My nephew was hit on the Gulf Road. He was walking across the street, and he was 16 years old, you know, and he died along with his friend. And that's really bad, you know, so it's a tragedy for me to see people driving fast. In terms of building speed tracks, of course, that's a good thing.
Now, just a couple of months ago, this small track was opened by a philanthropist, which wouldn't be big enough to host a major race, but offers a venue for kart racing and car dealers who can offer test drives here to potential buyers. The people behind it hope it inspires the government to think about building a much bigger circuit as well.
Officials from all over the governmental sectors in Kuwait are coming to realize what benefit a small track can do. Now imagine what a bigger benefit that would a bigger, more multi-track and multitask track would do to the country in terms of social, in terms of economy, in terms of raising the awareness.
It looks like it's going to be quite some time before motor racing enthusiasts here in Kuwait get the high-speed, full-size track that they're so keen to enjoy. In the meantime, they'll have to console themselves with the new small track we saw earlier. Plus, there's this mini track aimed at kids as young as 7, 8 or 9 years of age to teach them the rules of safe driving on the road. And it's hoped that in the long term, that will cut down on accidents here in Kuwait.